Okay, so today is October 1st, and we're going to be working on my own and at last. And just to review for the video, hi Mom, hi Dad. We're being taped. We were talking about when you're singing up into the higher place of your voice, you want to support the sound with the big muscles of the body. This isn't anything new. And focus on frontal resonance with the jaw relaxed and with the throat relaxed. The neck relaxed because that's where the larynx is. And you want to get used to doing that so that the larynx can then respond to whatever signals the brain is sending. When you sing higher in your voice, it's going to feel like you're arching up and over. It's going to feel more like you're going through a little passageway, but not in a really tight place, but just in a little bit narrower spot. But the breath is constant, so that's going to keep things from getting from squeezing. So what would you like to sing first?
At last.
Okay.
Oh, is there water dripping?
Oh shoot! Yes, there is water dripping. Thank you. Have you met?
No,
Sabrina Heather. I'm sorry.
Nice to meet you.
You too. All right. Well, it's only water. The empty hat, but no kidding. Okay. So first thing you want to do is so you all have never met before, which is great. So this is the first time you're working with this pianist, and so you say hi, how are you? But you want to give her your tempo. So, right.
I think we always just do it when it's on, right?
You go first.
I just don't know if I'm
Okay,
you
got that, Sabrina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's
okay.
a good tempo. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I think it'd be slightly helpful to me if I could see your face while you were singing.
Okay. Well, let me pull
or,
this.
Yeah, you can rotate it or lower it or whatever.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Gosh. It'll stop. The phone.
Oh, okay.
So go whenever you're ready. Or well, no, when you're ready. So now what I was just telling Sabrina this past week is she was here for Diane's lesson. So the way I'm training my students to just signal their accompanist that they're ready is rather than doing, which is the classical way to do it. Normally in classical singing, you look over and you make eye contact and you do that, and even but what I think is a little bit better, particularly when you're dealing with theater pieces, not just in general. You get up on stage, wherever you're going to be, and you look down, and we've done this before. And, you look down the floor, take a couple breaths to help check any nerves, just to open your body for the breath and get situated, get in character. When you're ready, and don't be pushed by anything. Bring your head up, and that's Sabrina's cue that you're ready to go. Which is the same thing we did last spring for the spring singing. You may not remember.
It's just new. I've never started things like that. I've normally done the classical way.
Oh, okay.
So I just need to remember to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. So, and I'm so glad you didn't play because I didn't say anything. So, right here, I'm so glad you didn't play that because I meant
Oh,
to say
there's no way that I can play the melody line while you're singing. That's just gonna sound awful.
I know. Well, yeah. But some people might try to do that. Okay, so what throws you off so much? Hearing the full
tempo and hearing it on a piano. That's the first.
Yeah, because what she's heard me do is just the left hand.
Oh yeah.
Bum, like as a bass is bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. So let's see here. Let's just take it from the top.
Okay.
Now, the fact of the matter is, you should be able to learn your melody line well enough so that you do not rely on the piano.
In terms of knowing the notes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because, yeah, they're going to double you.
Yeah, I'm mostly not.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what the piano is there for is chord structure and rhythm, and the piano is reducing what would be double bass and some keyboard.
Strings.
Yeah, right. And this one, and you've heard the recording, you've been singing with the recording.
Right.
So everything you're hearing is not new. Everything that you heard today is what you've been hearing, in terms of chord structure and everything. So what you're not hearing are strings, but the notes are the same. So 2, 3, and the other thing that's really important for you to get used to doing is feeling that tempo. That's why I love the bass. Because I love bass because it really grounds us, grounds the singer, grounds the music.
So should I focus more on just these half notes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what throws me, I can't hear the time in the beginning of it until we get to my love has come along. On the long is when I catch the tempo.
Okay, but you just gave her the tempo to start, so you should have it. Okay. Okay, so no, but this is good because we're finding this is something we really have to drill into.
Yeah.
So the minute, unless there's some slowing down or something, you want to be able to feel that 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go ahead.
So it's at last you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Which is what we've been doing.
2,
3. Okay, so let's just try it again. So, and see how we go to the top of page 2. Pick up right where you come in. Actually, give her the chord before.
Okay.
No, sing your starting pitch. Yeah. So it is actually in the chord before, but up the octave. So just so you don't get thrown off there. So that chord again, please, Sabrina. Okay, stop. I don't want your hands in your pocket. I need to see you keeping time. So let's just tap on your thigh. Because I need to see that rhythm is internalized. Okay, same thing as the previous chord. 2. We've worked on this a little bit as written, but you are welcome to do what you want with a song. That's the neat thing about jazz is improvisation is woven into it. So what's written is, oh yeah, yeah, at last. But you might just want to go, oh yeah, at last. Just so long as you stay within the rhythm and meet the, see why rhythm is so important is you're working with other instrumentalists. I mean, you're always working, even here we're working with a pianist, but you throw in a double bass, they need to know that the vocalist is going to be, yeah. So that's why it's so important to get used to that, internalize that rhythm. Let's start at the top of page 2. And life is like a song. And life is like a song. 4. So 1. The night I looked at you. And over here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I find this amazingly. 4. Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, let me, we're beginning to fudge the notes and rhythms from what's on the page. I don't see that as a problem with this style of music, but I know you wanted to sing this in the style of Etta James. So do you want to really learn these notes, or do you want to just stay within the chord structure and go ahead and do your own thing?
I want to learn these notes and then branch.
Okay.
But I also want to, it's both.
Okay. Well,
this helps a lot because that's what's screwing me on this part is knowing the cues of when it goes.
Okay, so the first thing you need to start with, 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, yeah, fast.
Because where I get screwed, I don't know how fast it goes.
I know.
It's just the 12/8 thing.
I know, but that's why you're doing 4, because when you're tapping in 4, it's subdivided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's slow it down. Sabrina, would you play that middle system of page 2? Again, and let's see. So give me your tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. I know. It's really.
Because she says a lot of rubato in the song too, and I'm thinking I think a lot harder for you.
Yeah. So it's 4, 5, 6, 1. And the thing is, just make sure you're hitting last. When you sing last, it's on the downbeat. Oh yeah, yeah, fast. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. I didn't say the first. Yeah, but 1, 2, 3. do it on doo-doo-doo. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. That was perfect again. And 1, 2, 3. Same thing. 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. With the words 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, yeah. Fast again. 3, 1. Oh yeah, yeah. Fast. Better? Okay, one more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let's add the left hand to that. And 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, yeah, fast. Okay. Let's see here.
The brain workout.
It is. That's why, yeah, yeah. And I think some of this, I think it's much harder than some classical music because of the subdivision of the beat. And yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I mean, I can sing a lot. I can sing this stuff, a lot more notes, a lot faster, a lot more greater intonation in classical realm. That's really easy for me. But this, you really got to break it down and work it out just like we're doing. So the way we're doing it is, first of all, what's your meter? So it's 12/8. Well, yeah, 12/8. And so make sure that you know where the 1, 2, 3, 4 stands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And then you got to fit the notes in between so that you're landing on the down beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. Let's go back to the top. And life is like a song. And life is like a song. 3, 4, 1. Oh yeah. Okay, so that wasn't exactly what was written.
I was slow.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, so okay, so and life is like a song. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. And life is like a song. Okay, and right on the top. And life is like a song. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's faster than you think. 4, 1, 2. The skies above are blue. 3, 4, 1, 2. My heart was rose Okay, so let's stop there. And another really important thing about this, and it'd be interesting to know how this song was originally written and recorded. Because my question is, did Ms. James just come off with this and then they wrote it down? Which I'm inclined to think that, because she's just a really great artist. So she just saying that's what she was feeling. And then they transcribed it.
Gotcha.
Actually wrote the notes down of what she was doing,
Gotcha.
rather than her seeing the notes and saying, oh, I'm going to sing it this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where I was going with that is a thrill. So the words are a thrill that I have never known. So, and then she's saying, oh yeah. So you just finished you're talking about a thrill. So, oh yeah is going to be more about, oh my gosh, this is the best. So the emotion is, and this needs to come out of the emotion. All of this needs, and you've got that in you, and I know that's why you want to do this piece. So once again, oh yeah, you smiled. Okay, so Lord, oh yeah, you smiled. So shall I write in the beats again here? Here's one. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. And this coincides with what's happening in the left hand of the accompaniment. Bum, ba ba ba. 1, 2, 3, ba 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 bum. Sabrina, on page 4, the second system, would you just play that the left hand? 2, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So going back to that middle system, do it again with Sabrina, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So that might help. So looking at what's going on over all the stays. So, no, oh yeah, you smile. So let's try, let's see. Sabrina, you wanna, let's just try the melody line on known, page 4, middle system. And here's our tempo. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it on do again.
Is that the 8th or the chord? Is that the 8th or the?
Known on the 16th, the beginning of the first measure, of the second system.
Are you counting 8s in your tempo?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go.
Got it that time. It's all clear now.
Yeah. Here we go. Right on it. Just on do. Yeah. And we'll stop with the first smile.
Okay.
And I'm not going to sing this time because, yeah. Actually, would you play down the octave, Sabrina? Because then it'll be easier for you to hear. So second system, first measure, first beat. Ready? So yeah, so oh yeah, you smile. This is a really tricky measure. because there's a lot of syncopation there, so you're not really landing.
Mm.
The only place you're really landing on the downbeat is the first beat of known and yeah, the first yeah.
Okay.
Known, oh yeah, you smiled until you get to smile. Does that make sense?
Nope, that helps a lot.
Okay. Okay, let's try again. Known and known, oh yeah, you smiled, you smiled. One. Hold on.
And you, that second you smile, you falls on the downbeat there, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what, when I was listening to it, I thought, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Instead of you smiled, it's you smiled.
I see
Smile,
what you're saying.
you smile. Yeah, I may not have done that accurately before. But yeah, I found that odd. But so, yeah, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Smile, you smile. I don't like that. Okay.
So is that basically like a pattern throughout the whole thing? The 1 and the 3 are cues of a down?
I don't think you can, I don't think there's consistency. 1, 2. See this thing, I mean, gosh. So if you look at the bottom measure, page 4, you're not singing on any downbeats. Oh, would you give me a C, please? Oh, and and then the spell was cast. So you're not going to sing on a downbeat until you get to cast. Those are all off beats. Ah. That's not very good. And then the spell. That was wrong even. And then the spell was. Help me out here.
Okay.
Would you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, the spell.
That would be right before the spell is cast. 4 falls.
The 4, yeah, but we're not singing on the 4.
Right.
The spell was cast. The spell was cast. So sometimes it's helpful. Just know what note you're going to stress. So even if knowing that you're going to stress spell, and then the spell was cast. The spell was cast. Because that's closer to the accuracy of the rhythm is written.
Okay.
The spell. It's 16th, 8th. The spell was, which is the way you'd speak it too. The spell instead of the spell. The spell. The spell was cast.
Okay.
All right, is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to I found a thrill. I found a dream. Oh, and then on the bottom of page 3, 2, 3. Look at how many notes you have to sing before the 3rd beat. May I have a B, please?
B.
Yeah. A dream that I can call my own. So although I'm getting there a little early, actually. I can call my own. So just keep going. Okay, I found a dream, middle system, page 3. 1, 2, 3. I found a dream that I could speak to. A dream that I can call my own. I found a friend to kiss my cheek to. A thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, you smile, you smile. And then the spell was cast. Let's just keep going. And here we are in heaven. For you are mine. Oh, come on. For you are mine. This is what's written. For you are mine. What does NC stand for? I'm not familiar
No
with it.
cord.
No chord. Thank you. So the pianist will just hold the downbeat and give you that underpinning. For you are mine. You take all the time you want. At last. So the critical thing about, and this is the wonderful thing about jazz, like I said, it's all about improvisation. And there are rules, but not nearly what you have to follow in other forms of music. So, and emotion is gonna drive, has got to drive what you're doing without getting out of control. So let's just hear your cadenza. Aha! It's not really a cadenza. Okay, so first of all, you got to stay within the chord. It's a minor key. For you are mine. This is an A minor 7 chord throughout that whole measure. Those are the pitches that are written. So let's just sing that. So maybe we have a chord. For you are mine. Again, same thing. And for you are mine. You want to do it one more time and then I'll have you on your own? Yeah. Okay, here we go. For you are mine. And that B flat, that it's really important that you lay into that. And instead of not, yeah, it's just really critical. Okay, now just you on that. For you are mine. Okay, so that we know. One more time. Sabrina, would you just play the notes so that she can hear them again for you or mine? And those we got. Okay, so go ahead and sing. For you are mine. Okay, you've been listening to this on the recording, right?
Oh yeah, and it's in a different key. And it's screwing me up. I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Okay.
Unless you're talking about your recording.
Because
I was talking about hers.
Okay, I was talking about hers. I forget what I do because I do a lot. So I didn't even know I had. Did I create the melody line? No, melody for this? Did I record that?
No.
Okay. So I think we have gone through notes with this.
Yeah.
And so you're talking about a recording of a previous lesson?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were referring to
No,
that.
I was talking about Etta James, and I forgot it was in hers is in a different key. Doesn't matter. And you are mine. Let's just do it like that. Here we go. For you are mine. Yeah, so this is, because of that B flat, this is a half step. So that, because it were, this is a whole step. Or major second. This is a minor second. For you are mine. Let's hear you. For you are mine. That's probably some mode. Can you pull that off? No. What mode? I don't know. Four. So here we go. And just freely, here we go. For you are mine. So I'll put an arrow underneath. That's what I usually do for myself. If for some reason I'm flatting or I'm wanting to sing. For you. For you are mine. Okay, well, you're going to have this on a recording, so your job is to listen to this puppy before next week. Oh, here we go. For you are mine. Okay. Major second. Sing that. Again. Last time. You got it. That. Actually, I'm going to do this because it's a B flat. So one more time. Last time. For you are mine. For you are mine.
I'll work it.
Yeah, you will. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Okay, let's see. First of all, do you have any questions before you just go through it again? Okay, I want to hear this, or whatever form, but I want to see some external form so that I know you're keeping tempo, keeping time.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
I usually do my foot by lap.
Okay, that's fine.
Or I'm gonna step.
Would you sing that way? Maybe a little, but not throughout the whole thing. No. You wouldn't want to do that, especially because you might be standing. You might want to sit on a stool. I personally probably would like to sit on a stool. It's because it's just so relaxed. So whatever you want, but it's going to be, and you can move from stepping to just. So in other words, you don't have to do the same thing throughout, but I need to see some external form that you've got that for in mind. Okay. All right, from the top.
You want me to just go?
Yes, please. Okay. Thoughts?
This is a challenge.
It is a huge challenge. But I think you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a key for you is going to, we can still work on the very specifics of this rendition, but I personally think it will be more helpful to you if you decide the rendition you want to do, so that you don't take so much time. And for now, trying to learn these specific notes. I must say, for instance, on page 5, though, for you are mine. I like, that's just a nice little lick. So I wouldn't necessarily, but just, but you can feel free to change it. That one is that's an easier one to nail down. For you are mine. It's just a those 3 notes are the things that are throwing you off most. Yeah. But otherwise, when we go, and I'd like to do this one more time, when we go to, you're doing a better job at staying in tempo and landing on the downbeats where you're supposed to be in the down, so that you can stay with the accompaniment. So I would focus more on feeling those downbeats and feeling it with and listen to that bass line.
Okay.
Boom, ba bum, ba ba bum, 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 bum. Okay. The note before she comes in. the reason why you're getting hung up is because you're trying to read these notes. Oh, yeah, at last. So focus on the emotion and the words. Oh, yeah, at last. And so that you can, whatever happens, because this is all ornamentation. Meaning, you know what I mean by ornamentation? I mean, just what's an ornament in general? And pretty, and it just a little, and that's pretty. This is ornamentation. And then you want it at last. So it's all ornamentation to express the emotion, but leading up to at last.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's not as critical to be, oh, yeah, at last. Okay. And life is like a song. Top page 2, first measure, and 1, the
Oh,
chord.
yeah.
And life is like a song, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, at last. 3. The sky's You're gonna work that at home. So you're gonna work that at home because that's gonna be spot solid next week.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sorry. Do you have a keyboard at home?
Yes.
You do.
Uh-huh.
Work it out. Yeah. There's no, because that's easy.
How's that B flat?
See? Yeah. So that's got to be perfect next week. So, questions before we finish? What, so how are you going to work this week? What are you going to do to move this to become more comfortable with this?
For sure, going through the notes, and then I'm gonna see if I can find a recording in this key that just does an accompaniment.
Now, oh, did I? You would get a mechanical recording of this, but see, I bought this under my account, so that's the only problem.
It's more so just to listen, so I can stop listening to the full production with all the strings and because it's throwing me that I only hear one.
Use
element.
this video,
Okay.
Because that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it that is the reason why I'm doing this as a teaching tool. So listen to what we've done today.
Okay.
And sing along. So now you have Sabrina, accompanying. So you have some recording in the correct key to work with, just on that. Does that make sense to you?
It does. My only concern about myself is the timing. I don't know how to do this on my own.
Well, once again, work with this video.
Would the last two be the best for the consistent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Okay. That's all. So I'll send that to you and I'll upload it to the.
Perfect.
And so we will see you next. Thank you very much. Do you have time? Do you want to go through that? Do we have time to go through that?
I don't care. I don't have anyone to be till noon. So.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to go through on my own?
Sure.
So this is what we were talking about before we started. So I don't know whether you can remember anything that we talked about to help you get into character for this. So once again, you want to be Eponine and not Heather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Heather may not be able to relate, but you as an actress, singing actress, gotta find a way to relate to Eponine. And so, so does that? Do you have any? Does that make sense? Do you have any ideas right now? And you don't have to tell me.
It makes sense. I'm just.
You're still kind of at a blank.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's. I don't know where it comes from.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the stage. I'm gonna be sit, and I'll move this out of the way, and I'll cue you. If you need it.
I need Dave, you to.
That would be lovely. Okay. Sorry, let me try that again.
him. I love him, but only on my own. Okay. And actually on the back, on the last page of this, when she's singing, I love him, you can go ahead and double it as written in the accompaniment up the octave.
But probably not the two measures before that.
Well, actually, yeah. No, you actually could, because the nice thing about this piece, this is really more straightforward, and so the vocal line is doubled throughout, and but up the octave most of the time, except
okay.
so. Let's see here. So you can see it's doubled up the octave. So that's, and when it comes down here, then the accompanist is playing the melody in your octave. Okay, first thing that has to happen with this, and you've got to go through this and decide what your feelings are going to be. So, which is kind of where we started. On my own, how are you feeling here? It, you know, we talked about it being a dream and being generally positive. So you're going to want to go through this piece, and this actually goes for any piece, and write what is the motivation for the words. So happy, or, you know, I'm feeling happy, positive, hopeful. There's hope here. On my own, pretending he's beside me. So you decide what words or word is going to help you the most, and write it in. When I'm looking at this, there's absolutely nothing on there that's going to help me sing the song truly with feeling. So that's as a performer, you need to know what is motivating you to say these words, and those are going to help you relate to Ebony. You know what I mean? So let's see here. So once again, just what word would you put on to start? We won't work through this whole song, but what word what's your feeling in this first page?
It's just a dream state, like happy and love.
Okay, so what do you want to write down? To give you an example, and sometimes it can be something that's going to help you actually sing the words, or sometimes it's going to be something that's going to help you technically. And for me, I was performing a really hard, very fast, anyway, it was really fast and high, and it was at the end of this aria, and I was dying. And it was just tough. So what I wrote in my music was, and this is just to help when I was learning, because obviously I was performing it from memory, was you're almost there. You know, to just keep, come on, come on. So that's why you want to write things in your music to help encourage yourself, either to give instruction on what feeling is going to be there, or a technical thing like using the arrows. If like I said, if I'm flat, if I don't have a tendency to sing flat, but sometimes if I need to remind myself to just pitch a note up a little bit more, I put an arrow, because it's a visual. I think, oh yeah, I've got to be mindful of that. So dream state, happy and love, wonderful. Okay, and so in the rain, the pavement shines like silver. So you're seeing that, you're painting a picture, which is wonderful. Now, and I know it's only in my mind. This is change. We have a key change. How are your feelings changes in this next section?
Do you want me to just write it?
Yeah.
Because I've done the character sheet, and I have done this. I just don't.
You don't like marking your music? Or what?
It's not necessarily I don't like marking it. I've just never studied music like this to fully take advantage of it. And I don't know where my disconnect is coming from. But I think, like, I can understand where Evanine is coming from. I just don't get excited to sing it.
Well, I didn't choose this for you. You chose this. Do you not want to sing it? I don't think I chose it for you.
It's just, no, it's none of that at all. I need to get it, to want to do it.
Okay.
Is my problem. Not that I can't understand the feeling that's dived into all of these lyrics. I think I'm just too focused on all of the other things that we've, like, At Last. And it's just more of that.
Okay. Okay, well then we'll close this out for now.
Okay.
And I'll let you, if you want to just focus on At Last for next week, totally fine. Sometimes it's a fine line with whether to have enough music to work on. Right. That's it. Do we have enough music to work on? So I don't care. I want you to do the stuff that's going to help you the most grow the most, and that you really want to be working on. So that's fine. We can put this aside for now until At Last is 100%, and that's really fine with me. Is that should we do that, or I'll let you just play with it and you let me know next week? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So once again, hopefully seeing the video of this lesson today is going to help you feel more solid. You're going to have the accompaniment there. And once again, I would encourage you to listen for the tonality, listen for the chords, as opposed to, and make your ear zero in on the chords as opposed to the even that's happening in the accompaniment. Okay. And then and see, I think you'll hear enough on the video to help you learn what are the right notes and rhythms. But I would really encourage you, because you're going to, once you really get this in there, you're going to sing it really well, because you're doing some really great stuff right now, and it's going to be a wonderful piece in your voice. So I don't want you to get too hung up on the individual notes that you're going to put aside anyway to make it your own. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I know you want to do that, and that is what we did today. We were focusing on the absolute right notes and rhythms. But I would still encourage you, like I said, to make it your own, and to, if your feelings feel like, I want to hold this a little longer, I feel a little bit more of a wail here. Go, not a W-H-A-L-E. I feel a real wail here. But I really want to encourage you to do that, because that's more what you want to be doing with your singing.
Correct. I believe why I hang on the notes so much, one is just, that's how I've taught myself to do everything. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to weed through a lot to reroute how I learn. But I don't know all of the keys in an A minor 7.
Well, first of all, you don't have to know all the keys. First of all, you just want that chord, one chord, A minor 7. You see me all the notes?
Correct.
Okay.
To be able to just let it free and stay in key.
All you have to do, go ahead and play an A minor 7. Here it is.
And then that's the A minor. It's like a minor G minor pentatonic thing.
That's a pentatonic, yeah. So, shall we just, what you want right now, and we do need to stop. Would you play that? So we're back in At Last. We're on the last page, page 5. So what note is that?
I do not know bass chords that well.
Okay, that's an A. So if it's an A minor 7 chord, so that's the A. So now go ahead and play the vocal line after that. And go ahead and do it again. Sustain the chord. Okay, so that's it. So you should be able to just even work with that and be able to get that down for sure. And I honestly, going from, see how you do with this. See if this can help you enough. If not, you might want to just get together with Sabrina separately and go over things. And we will definitely work more on this next week. But we worked about 45 minutes on this one piece.
Yeah.
So there should be enough material for you to listen to and to be able to get the right notes and pretty darn close to the right rhythms.
Okay.
All righty.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Sabrina.
You're welcome.
So let's see here. I'd have to look at my schedule. I can't remember when
I think that it's in.
Is it?
I think it's the 22nd.
Oh, it is the
There's
22nd?
something between now and then. I can't remember either. There might be.
Okay. Let me see. Because if that's the case, let's see. There's so much going on. No, it's just a quick, so I'll see you this week, and I'll send out the voices this morning, last night. So yeah, just the first, the next three. Oh, now November is when I'm on the first two Saturdays. So October.
Okay.
Go. In October? In November, rather? Why don't? You could just go online. Yeah. Yeah. All righty. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, I gotta stop the video. Shoot.